Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a really special guest. You guys really enjoyed when my mom was here. I think it was already like a year or two ago that she was here, and she did a video, a few videos about being self-employed and doing your taxes and getting all of that stuff done. Well, today I asked her if she could come on here and do another video with the topic being all of this craziness with the coronavirus and the money that's going to be coming to small businesses. If you're self-employed, you can technically file for unemployment. So there's a lot of different opportunities that she has been walking me through and helping me try to find the best ways to get money, basically, because we are all struggling right now, all the small businesses, and she has tons and tons of small business clients. And she says she's actually busier now than she has ever been. So she's here. She's going to answer some commonly asked questions. She's going to walk through everything. I'm going to leave all her information down below for her firm. She has a firm in Pembroke Pines, Florida. She has been, how long have you had your practice?
27 years.
27 years already. So she has been in business a really long time, and she is very up to date with all the changes. I'm also going to leave her Instagram down below because she posts a lot of really helpful tips and stuff like that, especially with what's going on with the coronavirus. So here she is, and she's just going to go ahead and jump into it.
Hi everyone, so happy to be back here. I know everyone right now is going through a lot of we're all going through a lot of anxieties, and there's a lot of questions, a lot of information going out there for all the businesses. We have had every day there's an update from the Small Business Association, also the banks. So there's a lot going on, and I know that Stephanie has contact with a lot of small businesses, and I think I'm gonna try and see if I can be helpful, because I think everybody at this point, everyone has to help each other. We all have to give out all the information we have so that the small business owner and the self-employed individual can survive this and can what they're calling now pivot to another direction, so that you can survive what we're going through and come out at the end with a stronger business than what you have. So there's a couple of options that have been going out there. The first thing that we heard about when this whole thing happened, if you live in Florida, was a Florida bridge loan. That bridge loan that people were applying for, or you could still apply for, assuming there's still funding for that, is up to $50,000, 0% the first year, and after that, if you still have the loan, it would be at 12%. Then recently, there was another loan that you can actually apply for online on the SBA website. That about a week ago, that application was very complex, had a lot of information to put in there, many pages, a lot of stuff that really your CPA would have been able to help you with. As recently as Sunday night, that site was updated, and now there's a very simplified application that basically asks you some information about your business, and then it goes into what kind of revenues you had, and then it actually asks you for account numbers so that they can give you an advance. That loan is called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Now with this loan, there's a couple things. You can actually apply for that loan if you have a company, or if you have a business that you actually put in your personal tax return on a Schedule C. And the way that works is actually a working capital loan that they're going to give you for 30 years, either at 3.75 or 3.87. The initial, they also have an advance of $10,000 that it could actually be money that you don't have to pay back. So I encourage everyone, there's a link that Stephanie can share that you can go right in and you can do that application. That's one thing. Then now you guys have heard a lot about the PPP. I hope you have, and it's called the Paycheck Protection Program. And what that is, it's a loan that if you use it with the regulations within that loan, it's actually going to be forgiven. You can actually apply for forgiveness. What it is if you have payroll, or even if you are self-employed, you can actually provide documentation to the bank to be able to get the average salary for 1 month times 2.5%. So let's say the average salary for your small company is $10,000 a month. 10,000, that would give you 10,000, that will give you like 25,000 that you would be able to obtain from this little loan. And if you use it for payroll and you keep your employees, and your employees are on at June 30th, then you would be able to ask for forgiveness, and that amount of money you would never have to pay it back. In that provision, there's something for self-employed individuals that they could provide their bank statements, their 1099s, information to show how much it is that you actually make, so that they can give you that. And the nice thing about this is, if that money is used for payroll or for your self-employment income that you can show that you've been making, that doesn't have to be paid back. You can ask for forgiveness. It's called it's a forgiveness loan. So basically you wouldn't have to pay it back. Now that loan, you do not go online. My suggestion is, if you're interested in getting this type of loan, you have to contact your banker and let them know, listen, when this comes out, I want to be able to apply for the PPP. There is the U.S. Department of Commerce has a checklist that actually is like a 4-pager that actually defines what's the documentation you need to have, and what are the specifics. It even has like a calculation formula there on how much money can be given for that. Definitely call your bank, let them know you're interested, put yourself on a list, because everyone in the U.S. is going to be applying for this. In addition to that, in the past, the unemployment laws were really for people that had worked somewhere where they had been, there were unemployment insurance that was being paid on their behalf. That has changed. The CARES Act has changed that, and actually people that are self-employed can actually apply for unemployment also. So there's a lot of options. It all depends on where you're at, what your structure is, and the best thing is that, even though I think that there's a lot of frustration because it's not coming fast enough, the banks have to get the protocol, the applications and everything in place, and it is going to happen. So if I have one message wrapping this up, is like, there is help out there. I know a lot of us are like, how am I gonna be able to make it with my small business? There's a lot of small businesses, and as long as you keep yourself focused on what's out there, how can I apply this to my business, and read and seek for help, because a lot of people are there to help. I think we're gonna come out stronger, and if we all help each other. I was talking to one of my clients that she's has a gelato, kind of like her place. She has a factory, and she also has a retail of the gelato. And we were talking about how important it is for her to reach out to all her neighbors, because she's very smart and has all this information. And if she can share that with the school right next door to her, that's what we need to do, because that school has moms and students and everyone that are her clients that buy the gelato from her. So we all have to come together as the small business community and really help each other, support each other, and just pass on the information that can help the small business succeed and make it come back stronger than it was before. Well, thank you so much. Stephanie's going to leave all the information. Stephanie? Stephanie's going to leave all the information below. And if I can be of any assistance, I do have an Instagram. I'm not that fancy. I'm really not that good at all this stuff, but I really want to be able to help whoever I can survive this. Thank you again.